What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk Dima SWV Music. So guys, there is a story trending on TikTok where you had a Caucasian TikToker, you see her there. And again, if I look at her, she looks like the type of Caucasian lady who's into black men. Just by looking at her, you know, she has the sort of darker makeup, she has that look, right? And a lot of black men deal with white women that are somewhat like this. And I want to set the precedent. When you see a lot of black men out there that are dating white women, it's not the real conventional blonde or brunette. I'll be honest, a lot of times you see a woman that looks similar to this. Every now and then, depending on the class, you see a brother with a woman with a blonde woman. But I just want to talk about that because this is important. And what you see is a lot of brothers dating white women who have more of an urban personality. If they even sound like a black woman, right? But they'll date the white woman who act like they're black, but then they'll don't want to date the black woman, okay? But anyways, she was engaged to a brother who talked down on black women. And it happened so much that she recorded him having this conversation. All right. Now, this is a woman that likes black men, likes black culture. I would even say she's more pro-black than him. But he was talking about why he doesn't date black women. And I'm going to play this recording. Then we're going to come back and we want to hear what he had to say and what she actually said on her post. Dima, play that clip.
I'm upset about my opinion. But this is not.
I'm not a little upset. I'm just trying to understand what makes black women not beautiful to you. What makes dark-skinned women not beautiful to you?
I don't know.
You dated Fabi?
Yes. And
that was a dark-skinned woman.
Yeah. And have you seen any other dark-skinned woman on my Facebook page after Fabi? No.
But the fact is, that's your own people. How can you not find black beautiful?
I just don't. I don't find black women attractive. That's just me.
That just doesn't make sense to me.
I know. I get that. I get you're confused and probably a little bit upset. But it's just
because every time I show you a pretty woman, you're like, nah, she's too black. The fuck is too black?
Black as fuck.
But that's beautiful. Black is beautiful. That's where we all came from. We all came from black people. That's how they're home.
All right, you heard what that conversation was about, okay? And we had to beep out the black is unattractive and burnt comment, right? But that's what he said. Now, I want you to hear this. She says this: date music to any white woman who is dating a black man with views like this, leave. He is fetishizing you and has internalized colorism. I was engaged to this man, and a month after this conversation, I left. Never trust a man to love you if he can't love his own skin tone. It's not just a preference, it's disgusting. Now give her a round of applause. Because we're gonna be real today. In this sector of black YouTube, and I will not limit it to the black manosphere. I won't even limit it to the swirlers. There are people, black men and black women both, whose hatred for black people is so bad that you'll let anybody know. You will go to another race of people and you will talk down on the women from your community. And I see it all the time. I had to check a brother from Africa. I was living in Poland for some time, and there was a dude that was talking down about Zimbabwean women to a Polish woman. I said, bro, like, oh, they just want money. That's all they want. They're not sweet and sensual, like you ladies are. And I'm thinking to myself, bro, like, how do you dish your own community to some people? Like, they're losing respect for you. You understand that, right? Because if you have no respect for your own people, then who will you have respect for? Nobody likes that. All right. And there are a lot of black men who, they talk about they want to date other races of people and other races of women, and they'll never date black women. And these conversations black men be having with these other ladies like that. And black women do this. Some of them. I think a lot of people, more often than we know, and behind closed doors, these are the conversations some of y'all have, because I would wonder, if I'm a white woman or I'm a black man, you're a white woman, why you didn't want to date your white guys? And then if I find out this is the situation, now if it's a personal preference, I'm attracted to black men, but if I would hear a white woman say, well, white men are ugly, white men are trash, something like that, I would look at her a different way, right? Because what kind of woman are you to disrespect the people from your community? And this is what a lot of people think, that you're going to get further in life by disrespecting your own people. Now I understand this, even when I'm dating somebody from the African community, let's say that, for example, people talk about black women in America. My stance is going to be, listen, there's some problems there, but my first choice is women in my community. A woman in somewhere else would be second. I'm always going to have that position. Do I see things that are going to be a little different in other communities and than mine? Sure. My position is going to be, at all times, the women in my community are going to be better, because I love the people in my community, right? And this is why we have a hard time. We can't do business with it, because we don't love our people. We can't help build anything in our community. We don't love our people. And I know that black women have issues. I know that black men got issues. But are we going to throw all of them under the bus? I mean, these are our people. At the end of the day, you don't have no other community but these people. I don't care who you dating, who you married to. These are the people in your community. And I'll tell you like this. Everything I got right now came from the African American community here on social media. My people are responsible for me for having everything I got. Nobody else. How dare I go talk to somebody else and say, oh yeah, well, my people ain't this and my people ain't that. Now, if we're talking about stuff in the diaspora between the blacks and the Africans, I can have a little bit more of a real conversation, because we're both similar groups. We're both in the same genealogy. But if we're going to be talking about somebody that's in another community, how can they respect you? Nobody respects you when you're going around talking about your own people. Who respects you? Because that means you need them. And if you don't respect your own people, you don't respect yourself. Everybody knows that. I mean, you can be somebody who dates interracial without putting down your own community. You can easily do that. But guys, it's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first one at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at all-time high. I'm out.